Hey guys, what's up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw, or double movie review, aka After I Saw. This time is going to be on, well, the first movie I'm going to be reviewing is The Woman King. Now, The Woman King is the story of the all-female unit of warriors who protected the African kingdom of Dahomey. I might have pronounced that wrong, but it was in the 1800s with skills and fierceness unlike anything the world has ever seen. Inspired by true events, The Woman King follows the emotionally epic journey of General Naniska, who is played by Oscar winner Viola Davis, as she trains the next generation of recruits and readies them for battle against an enemy determined to destroy their way of life. And some things are worth fighting for. And I was looking forward to this movie. I was kind of surprised that this movie would be PG-13, as looking from the trailer, it would definitely seem like it would be R-rated, but it's PG-13. And despite its PG-13 rating, this movie can get very tense, and it can get away with some pretty disturbing material. And it's probably one of the most violent PG-13 rated movies I have seen in quite a while. First off, Viola Davis is incredible in this movie, okay? She is very powerful, and while she doesn't fully feel like the main character. The movie focuses a lot on this younger character who is trained to become a warrior, and I thought she was also great in the movie. The movie takes for a very dark tone, and it's something to expect in this movie. I recommend going into this movie expecting some very intense moments of, sequences of action that you probably would not expect to see in a PG-13 film, and I definitely would expect some very emotional storytelling in here, because there's definitely some, I don't know how to put it, some, the way the movie is told, like in story perspective, I thought it worked very, very well. And this movie is far than just being, a movie about, warriors, fighting to protect their home. I feel like the way they handled the true events, like, I don't know the whole story about this, but it is inspired by true events, and the way it's fully told, I think it works for the most part very, very well. In terms of, negatives or mild stuff I didn't really fully like about the movie, like, there are some times where, uh, I don't know how to put it, like, it does have characters that you do try your best to care for, but it doesn't really have that many memorable characters to root for, other than Viola Davis and the one like main young girl in the movie fighting to protect her family. I just feel like, it doesn't have, like when you watch this movie, like, it doesn't really have that full memorable cast of characters that you were hoping for, like, hey, remember that one character in The Woman King, or anything like that, because it just doesn't. I mean, there are war movies out there that have characters that you don't fully remember. Like, it doesn't have like as much memorable characters as I was kind of hoping for, though. Like I mentioned before, Viola Davis is great in the movie. And there are some times where it could have gotten the opportunity of getting that R rating, but for the most part, it just feels, I don't know, it just didn't really feel that necessary to give it a PG-13 rating. Like, I kind of felt like there was really no reason to make it a PG-13 rated film. Like, I guess because, it focuses on history and historical events. Like, maybe it's something that they could teach in school. I don't know, but in the end, I still really enjoyed The Woman King. Okay, it has very strong performances, and it has a very strong story, and it's focused on historical events, and the way it's told, I think it works very, very well here. I think Viola Davis definitely deserves another Oscar nomination for this, and I feel like this movie might get Oscar buzz. Who knows? But I really enjoyed this one, and I recommend giving it a watch. Now on to my second movie review, aka After I Saw, Pearl. Now, Pearl is the origin story slash prequel to X, which came out 6 months ago. In this film, we follow Pearl, who wants to become an actress, but her parents, at least her mother, is kind of preventing her from doing so. So she starts going a little insane, and she decides to go on a killing spree, a random killing spree, to become an actress. And it's mostly during on her farm, and when she does try to become an actress, it doesn't fully work out for her. So basically, Pearl, this is a younger version of Pearl, the crazy woman, the crazy old lady from X, and Ty West decided to make X a brand new horror franchise, which I kind of was expecting after. If you've seen X and you stayed after the credits, you know there was a trailer for Pearl. I just didn't expect this movie to come out very, very soon because X came out in March, which I did rewatch in preparation for this movie. I don't really feel like you need to watch X in order to fully get this movie because it's not really that type of movie where you just need to understand the whole thing. Though Mia Goth was in X, she played the heroine, and this time she's playing the killer, which I honestly think is very, very unique. She goes from being a heroine to a killer. They're not the same character. It's just I don't know, but Ty West, like, holy crap. This movie definitely is not quite as good as X in my opinion, but I do feel like there is some enjoyment to be had. First of all, Mia Goth is fantastic in this movie. She plays a surprisingly very strong role in this. Like, she is very, like, the way she just acts in the movie, like, and the way there are times she gets very emotional. I think Ty West handled her character very, very well in this movie, and she's the only one that you're pretty much going to root for. You kind of want her to kill all these people because some of them, her mother treats her like crap, and while she does have a father, her father is kind of, I don't know how to put it. He also, there are times in this movie where she has a husband, but he's gone off in war. This movie takes place during a war and a pandemic at the same time, 100 years before. Yeah. And she kind of cheats on him with another guy who wants to make her become like a star. Well, not really. It's kind of complicated, and I'm not sure how to put it. But I don't know. The thing I just didn't feel that this movie was as scary as I was hoping for it to be. Like, it doesn't have that much creepy music like X did, but I don't feel like the movie was as well paced as I was hoping for because some brief spoilers near the end of the movie. Mia Goth or Pearl keeps talking about something for like 10 minutes straight, and it just focuses up to her and doesn't cut away. So yeah, the movie definitely isn't as well paced as I was hoping for. Not quite as gory as I was hoping for as well, but the movie definitely does deliver on the kills. Like, Pearl is crazy in this movie. She is a complete psychopath, and you pretty much rooted for her throughout the whole thing. And in the end, guys, Pearl is a crazy horror ride, and well, it's not quite as scary as I was hoping for, and it's definitely not as well paced. I can definitely say it's still worth giving a watch if you were a fan of X. And this is not the last time we're going to be seeing the X universe. There's also another film coming out called Maxine or Ma XXXine or Ma Triple Xine. I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to that as well. It's probably going to star Mia Goth as well because Maxine was the protagonist of X. And if you've seen X, spoiler alert, she survived in the end. But yeah. But still, I recommend giving this movie a watch as well. I still think it's a fun enough horror ride, even if it isn't as well paced as I was hoping for it to be. Though Mia Goth is incredible once again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ward out.